Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Blessings to all of you. There is an eternal question about what it means to be a man, what it means to be a woman. And especially in our times, there are so many ideas about how women should be, how men should be. And we are definitely not going to give here the final answer, what is a man, what is a woman. But in the Sufi perspective, there are two attributes that we attach them to a man and to a woman. Both have that. Both can have the same attributes, but it is the sequence in which we develop it. So for the man, it is majesty. That is reflected in the name Jalal. And for the woman, it is grace and beauty, which is reflected in the name of Jamal. And we say when Jalal meets with Jamal, it becomes Kamal, which means perfection. Yeah, it becomes complete, right? And there has been a question from a sister that she asked, what is how a woman can develop grace? And so there is not really a program, neither for the man how he can develop majesty, that you can say, okay, do this and this and this. The most easy is to find somebody where you feel that is a graceful person. Yeah. And you can say, for example, when you come to India, the way the women move there, the way they do things, has a lot of aspect of grace, right? Yeah. There is a kind of softness, there is a kind of flowing, yeah. There is a kind of calmness with it. So once you see it, in the moment you recognize this is grace, it will be transmitted to you in a way, yeah? Because you have it already, but you're not really in contact with it. Yeah? So it's more like a memory, it's more like that you have a good example and you would try to imitate. You see, in the Sufism tradition, it is like this, that we actually imitate in the beginning. Yeah. And many people think, oh, you should never imitate anyone, you should never imitate things. But actually, that is a thing we don't agree with, you know. You should imitate the good. You should imitate perfection if you see it, if you can recognize it. And if you want to be there, that is the first step. You try to look alike. You try to do the same things that such a person does. Yeah. And in that moment, you will make experiences. And it will never be a perfect copy, because you can't copy somebody, but you can imitate. Yeah. You cannot become that person, but you can show the same way of behavior. And this is why we are following, first of all, and we imitate, first of all, the model of the Prophet ﷺ, that we call it the sunnah and we call it the adab, the way he did things, the way he behaved. Yeah. So grace is also under the aspect of silence. The same with majesty. You are very cautious about how you speak, how you say things, no? And you can understand, for example, if you scream around, if you talk too much, too fast, that's neither majestic or shows majesty, neither it shows grace, right? So there is an understanding in every one of us how to go in it, how to look at it, no? And Rumi said a nice thing once. He was saying, if you cannot love, pretend to love. Yeah. So if you cannot be a king, well, there is no shame in it. Pretend to be one. Doesn't mean you believe in it. That would be a fall down. Yeah. But you can imitate how a king would be. And if you imitate somebody that is not a king, that will also appear in your imitation. Yeah. But if you imitate really a king, a real one, that will become visible also in you. Because only reality can be transmitted. Any other thing will not work. It will become a caricature. Yeah. Now you ask, of course, how can we understand a real one? How can we know it's a real one? Well, this is not that easy because they don't have a label on them. Yeah. You can say, if it touches your heart deeply, if there comes peace to you, if there comes a kind of confidence, a kind of trust, if there comes clarity to you, that are aspects of a real one. Yeah. And of course, there is examples. We can start with my master first of all, Maulana Sheikh Nazim. You may find pictures, yeah, of him, and in the pictures it talks already. There are others, like for example Meher Baba. Yeah. Same thing. You look a picture and you find something there. Yeah. Then on the female side, there is Amachi. She's a real one. You may also look at the picture, you may find a lot of YouTube things as well, and you will see the grace there as well. No? So there are examples, and these were the most prominent examples. There is also the son of Maulana, Sheikh Mehmed Effendi, and he is also a very good example in the adab, yeah, and as well Majesty, yeah, spotless actually. So you may also have a look at him. So this is one way. Then when you start to imitate, you make your own experiences, and through that it becomes your grace, it becomes your majesty. Remember one thing again, everything works in our dimension always under the law of three. Yeah. Because we are living in the third dimension, and it is the first dimension where things can be manifest. No? So we work always in this combination of three. Yeah. The first dimension is represented by a circle. The second dimension is represented by a line. Yeah. And then the third dimension is represented by a triangle. No? That is surrounded by a circle. And then any dimension which comes on it comes the quadrant. Yeah. That would be the fourth one. Comes the fifth. No, that is the not the pentagon. How you say the form of a pentagram. Yeah. Then comes the hexagram. No, 6, and so on and so on and so on. Finally, you come to the 9. Yeah. And that is the completion because it is 3 times 3, you know. So this is the completion for us in this world. All right. And we will speak about those things a bit more, inshallah, in the future, but for now that should be enough. And I hope it gives you some inspiration how to go on. Thank you very much. Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.